Hello students, I am Barsha, your teacher. We have already covered the chapter Across the Wall in our previous session, but there are still so many new things for us to explore in this chapter. I do believe that you have already understood what this chapter meant to convey to you all. Today we will find out some more interesting facts about the girls team which has broken all the records and achieved their goal in spite of so many barriers and obstacles of our society. So let's get started. Come, we will understand the chapter now. We said, tell us more about your team. Now the interviewer, they asked these girls to tell more about their team. Now let us know what do they share about their team. One girl says, our team is very special. Our team is united. Even if we quarrel, we quickly make up and forget about it. Here we have learnt how to stay and play together. Some of the girls from our team got a chance to play as part of the Mumbai team. The match was at Sholapur. Now the girl says that the team in which they are there, the team is really very special. What is the speciality of the team? That their team is all united. They may quarrel with each other, they may not be same with each other, but whatever they are, whoever they are all one, binded in a team. So they forget their quarrels and fights and they play as a team. They have learned how to stay and play together. Now some of the girls from their team, they got a chance to play as a part of the Mumbai team and the match was at Sholapur. Zareen shares the experience about the Sholapur match. She said that when we went to Sholapur, we found that the team had girls from different parts of the state. They did not talk to us nicely and treated us like juniors. They would not even give us a chance to play properly. We felt very bad. There was no cooperation at all in that team. Now Zareen said that when they went to Sholapur, they found that the team which was there, it had so many different girls from the different parts of the state, and the girls in the team did not talk nicely with these girls and they just treated as if they do not know the game properly and they were juniors. They didn't even give these girls a chance to play properly. The team of these girls felt very bad. Obviously, if anybody will treat you in such a way, you will not feel good. There was no cooperation at all in that team. So this is what was lacking in the team. Students, you should always understand that whenever you play a game, you should treat everyone equally. It doesn't matter whether anybody comes from a different place or anybody belongs to another religion or anybody is rich or poor. There is only one rule in a game, that all are players. So that playing spirit, the team spirit should be always there in the players. Then only you could win the match. Otherwise, these kinds of feelings stop you from giving your 100% in your game. So students, whenever you are there in a game, think of yourself as a player. Don't treat others or think yourself as inferior or superior. That's the rule of the game. During the match, I threw the ball to one of the team members, but she could not catch it. In turn, she started scolding me, blaming me for the mistake. Now, Zareen shared one experience that while the match was going on, she threw a ball to one of the team members and she was not able to catch it. But she didn't accept her mistake. Instead of that, she started blaming Zareen for it. In all this misunderstanding, we lost the match. And because of all these confusion and misunderstanding, this blame game, they lost the match. But this never happens in our own team. If we do miss a basket because of someone's mistake, we do not get angry. we say, never mind, next time we will do better. So students, you see, always you should support each other in your team. If somebody could not perform well, that means you should not criticize her or insult her or blame him or her. You should always encourage and support each other, whether he plays well or not. You never know what was the real problem and why he or she could not perform well. You should not get angry. Zareen says their team follows all these good things in their team. They support each other. They never get angry on each other, whether they miss a basket or anything. And they keep motivating others by saying, it's okay, we will do it better the next time. So, what is more important is to support each other, because every member plays an important role in the team. So, they are all a part of the team and all of the team members have to understand it and respect each other equally. Afreen says, after playing in Sholapur, we realized what was special about our team. Cooperation between us is our strength. So Afreen highlights the real strength of their team, that they are a very good team because of their cooperation. The team members have cooperation among each other, they trust each other, they support each other, and that's the biggest asset of the team. We understand and support each other well. Even if every player is excellent, the team can lose a match if all do not play together as a team. To play as a team, it is important to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. So, Afreen emphasizes on the fact that even if each and every player is the perfect one and every player is excellent, still a team may lose if the team doesn't play as a team. So, individually you cannot play in a match, because you have to play as a team. You have to play as the whole team and you have to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. Then only you could perform better in a match. Now let us see what happened next. We said you have done so much. What next? So this was the team from the interviewer's side. Afsana says, we have been playing well, so we have got a chance to go to many places. We have played for our city and our state. We hope to work hard and play for our country someday. Now Afsana says that they have been playing well for all these days, and for that reason only they have got so many better opportunities to go to many places. They have represented their city and also their state in this game, but they have an inner desire, they have a dream, they have a hope to play for their country and to represent their country and also to make our country proud. So they have a hope for doing that and they are really working hard for that. Yes, then we will also be popular like the cricketers. We all want to play well. We should bring glory to our area and our country. We want to show that the Indian girls team can win a gold medal. We will make this happen. So, Afsana says that all of them really want to play well and they really want to make our country proud of them. So, they really want to make our country proud. And they also want to prove and show it to each and every person of our country that the team of Indian girls can also win a gold medal. It is not an impossible task for the girls to achieve and they can really make this happen. So, our good wishes are with Afsana's team and we really want them to prove this and make this happen. Students, you could see a board of the tournament schedule. This is the schedule of the girls team which they have already played. So they have played the Bandra MCA on 27 December 2007. Then there is the Sri Rampur match which was played in the year 2008 of 17 January. And then there is NBA Invitational match which was played on 23rd January 2008. There is also Nasik Gym where a game was played on 8th January 2008. We asked, did you face some other difficulties? Kushnur says, to tell the truth, we have not got all this very easily. As girls, even to be able to start playing was difficult. We had to convince our families. Sometimes we even had to fight. Even today, not many girls can play like this. So when they were asked that, did you get it all easily or you had faced so many difficulties? Kushnur says that if we speak honestly, then it was not that easy to reach where we have reached now. As girls, you face a lot of difficulties from your home to the society and a lot of places. So they had difficulty in convincing their families. We have already known that their families were not in favor of the girls playing this game. And even today, many girls are not allowed to play. But they tried hard and could reach here. Forget games. Earlier, some people did not even allow girls to study. My mother wanted to do many things, but she never got a chance. So my mother encourages me to take part in all activities like games, swimming and drama. Now she says that it is not only about playing games, but according to our society's traditions, or you can say the orthodox practices, girls were not even allowed to study. Her mother had also suffered the same when she was a young girl. She also wanted to do so many things, but she was never allowed to and she never got a chance to do according to her wish. So, Kushnur's mother keeps encouraging her daughter to participate in all the activities, let it be the games, swimming or drama. Afsana shares her view also about this. She says, even now we are supposed to go home as soon as we finish playing. The boys go here and there and can chit chat till late. No one says anything. After coming from school, I help my mother with the cleaning work in 2 or 3 houses, do my studies and then come here to play. Afsana says that as girls, they have to face a lot of problems. She says that after the game is over, they have to go to their home as quickly as possible. But there are no restrictions for the boys. The boys can move here and there, they can chit chat till late and nobody stops them. Nobody even bothers. They don't say anything to the boys. But there are different rules for the girls. This is the society we live in or we have been brought up. But the things are changing. It's because of the education. And you people can change this trend because of the education. Students, remember, education is the weapon to change anything. When you are educated, when you are aware, then you can also make others aware of these wrong practices. So there is no harm if girls also play outside. It is not only for the girls. The restrictions are for everyone. But why only girls should be stopped from playing? So we have to change this kind of thinking. Let us see what Afsana has to say more. She says that I help my mother with the cleaning work in 2 or 3 houses, do my studies and then come here to play. I also help at home. If my brother wants tea and he makes it for himself, then mother says, he has 3 sisters, yet he has to work. So Afsana says it is not that easy for her to come to play. She has to do a lot of work before she goes to play. She helps her mother with the cleaning work in the 2-3 houses where her mother goes to work. Then she has to study also and then she has to go out for playing. She also helps her mother at home. And if her brother wants a tea and sometimes if nobody is there or if Afsana is busy in some other work, he has to make it for himself and then mother is not happy with that. She says that the brother has 3 sisters yet he has to do the work. So students, this kind of stigma is still there prevalent in our society that boys should not do any work. Why so? Do you think it's only the girls who should make tea or who should do all the household chores? No, it is not that. Everyone should learn how to do the work. That would be better for all of us. Now let's see what's more. One girl says, now just look at Zareen's younger brother. He is only 5 years old, but he says, Mummy, why do you send Didi to play? She does not look nice playing like that on the ground. Ask him if he will play, and he says, I am a boy, of course I will play. So another girl shares the story of Zareen's younger brother. She says that Zareen's younger brother is only 5 years old, but he also has got affected with this kind of thinking that he opposes the playing of Zareen. He asks her mother not to allow Zareen to go out and play. He feels that it looks odd and awkward when Zareen plays on the ground. Can you imagine in what way we are affecting the thoughts of even young growing children? This has to really change, and yes, you can only bring the change with your thoughts, with your actions. If you think positive, if you feel that yes, girls and boys should not be restricted this way, you have to help people to understand that, and then only our society will change. So let's play an active part and spread this message everywhere that whether a boy or a girl, everybody is equal and everybody should be allowed to do what they want. Let's now see what other girls have to say about this. Afsana says, but it is good for everyone to play. We have now realized how much we benefit from playing. I want to be such a good player that other girls and boys would wish to be like me. Afsana understood that it is very good and beneficial for all of us to play because it keeps you healthy and fit. She says that there are a lot of advantages and benefits from playing, and she wants to be such a good player that others take her as a role model and would want to be like Afsana. What next? Afreen says, I just want to say that if you have some dreams for yourself, give your best to fulfill them. Now, the interviewer team, they ask these girls what is more plan, like what next do they want to do in their life. Afreen said, I just want to say that if you have some dreams for yourself, give your best to fulfill them. She says that whatever you want to achieve in your life, whatever you dream to get in your life, you should not stop yourself from dreaming, but you should give your best to achieve those dreams. Khushnoor says, if you have a wish or a dream, have courage to speak about it. If you don't do this now, you may regret later. Khushnoor says, whenever you have a wish or a dream, you should have the courage to speak about it. Otherwise, you never know that you will get that wish or dream fulfilled or not, and later you may regret about it, you may feel bad about it that you could not do anything. So it's better to speak at the right point of time. We said the newspaper wrote about all of you. Now students will read about you in this book. How do you feel? Afreen said, we are so happy about it that we have no words to explain our happiness. We now feel we must play even better to make our area and our country famous. So Afreen feels very happy that other children, others will learn about them, will know about them, and she is falling short of words. Rather, she has no words to explain their happiness. She feels that they would play more and more, and they would even play better so that their area, their country, every place becomes famous for their game. All girls say together, yes, this is our wish too. So it's also the wish of the other girls that they would make their country proud and famous by their game. Now students, as we have seen in this chapter, there are certain restrictions imposed on girls So here is the question which you should discuss with yourself and with your friends or family members. So here is the question for you. Do girls and boys play different types of games in your school or neighborhood? If yes, then which games do the boys play and which do the girls play? You would get so many answers. So here is the answer for you. Both girls and boys, they almost play all the games, but some games are preferred by boys and some others are preferred by girls. For example, boys prefer to play cricket, hockey and football, while girls prefer to play badminton, basketball and table tennis. Here is the next question for you. Do you think that there is any difference between the games and the way they are played by boys and girls? So these questions should be really thought about and then answered. Yes, there are some differences between the games played by boys and girls. Boys prefer those games which requires more physical activity and are tougher. On the other hand, girls play those games which need less physical activity. Students, here is the next question for you. While playing in a team, would you like to play for yourself or for the team? Why is that so? Yes, here is the answer for you. While playing in a team game, I would like to play for the team and not for myself. This is because the team needs to win. Team's performance is more important than my personal performance. So you should always think about the team and win for the team, not for yourself. So students, we have already known how this team of girls, the basketball team of girls, overcame all the restrictions and barriers of our society and were able to make a new beginning. But there are still so many new things for us to explore in this chapter. I do believe that you have already understood what this chapter meant to convey to you all. So we will know more about this chapter in our next session. Till then, keep smiling, keep exploring and stay safe. Thank you and bye-bye.